How to cook burgers in the oven. If you have ever wondered how to cook burgers in the oven, you are in for a treat. This method is not only easy but also mess-free, allowing you to enjoy delicious burgers right at home. Let's break it down step by step. First, gather your ingredients. You will need ground beef, seasonings like salt, pepper, and garlic powder, a baking sheet, and either parchment paper or a cooling rack. The cooling rack is great because it helps the heat circulate around the patties, ensuring even cooking. Next, it is time to season your ground beef. Combine the meat with your chosen seasonings. Make sure to mix them well so that every bite is packed with flavor. Once seasoned, divide the meat into portions based on how big you want your burgers. Shape each portion into a round patty, making sure they are uniform in size for even cooking. Now, let's prepare the oven. Preheat it to a temperature between 375 degrees Fahrenheit and 425 degrees Fahrenheit. If you are using a cooling rack, place it on top of a baking sheet. This setup allows the fat to drip away from the burgers, keeping them juicy without being greasy. Place your patties on the prepared baking sheet or cooling rack. Bake them for about 15 to 25 minutes. The cooking time will depend on how thick your patties are and how you like them cooked. To check for doneness, use a meat thermometer. For medium burgers, aim for an internal temperature of 155 degrees Fahrenheit to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. If you prefer them medium well, go for 160 degrees Fahrenheit. And for well done, cook until the temperature exceeds 160 degrees Fahrenheit. If you want to add cheese, do so during the last minute or two of cooking. This will give the cheese enough time to melt perfectly over the patties. Once your burgers are cooked to perfection, take them out of the oven and let them rest for a few minutes. This resting period is important as it allows the juices to redistribute, making your burgers even more tender and flavorful. Now let's talk about wine pairing. If you are serving well-done burgers, a bold red wine like Cabernet Sauvignon or Merlot complements the rich flavors beautifully. For medium-cooked burgers, consider a lighter option like Pinot Noir. The right wine can truly elevate your meal. Finally, feel free to get creative with your burgers. Experiment with different seasonings and toppings to discover new flavors. You can add spices, fresh herbs, or unique sauces to personalize your burgers and make them your own. By following these steps, you can easily cook burgers in the oven that are not only delicious but also a fun way to explore flavors at home. Enjoy your cooking adventure.